As a representative of the Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard, thank you for allowing us to be part of your pinning celebration. We're here to pay tribute to these graduates who will be starting their nursing journey. Our traditional white uniform with nurses' cap and cape is symbolic of our profession. The Nightingale lamp is also a symbol representing knowledge, care, and comfort while lighting the way for nurses to carry out their mission. Nursing is a calling, a lifestyle, a way of living. The Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard honors the Illinois Valley Community College Associate Degree Nursing Class of 2026 and welcomes you to our noble profession. Graduate nurses, you will not be remembered by your years as a nurse, but by the difference you'll make during those years, by stepping into people's lives and by special moments. At this time, would faculty members who are members of the Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard please stand and remain standing for the call to duty. Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard, you are called to duty. Here. At this time, any active or retired nurse in the audience, please stand if able and respond here after ringing of the bell. Any nurse present today, you are called to duty. Here. Would the nursing class of 2026 remain standing and respond here after the ringing of the bell? Illinois Valley Community College, class of 2026, you are called to duty. Graduate nurses, we honor you this day and welcome you as our new colleagues. Congratulations.
Thank you to our Nurse Honor Guard. It is a special ceremony today to have them present with us. This is the first occurrence that we've had them with us, and we wish them to come back again. Good morning, everyone. It is my absolute honor and privilege to welcome you to the nursing pinning ceremony for IVCC's graduating class of 2026. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our incredible nursing faculty. Your dedication, compassion, and expertise have guided our students every step of the way. You have not only taught the science of nursing, but also modeled the heart of it. Faculty, would you please stand so we can thank you for the profound impact you've had on this graduating class. Thank you for the impact you've made, not just as instructors, but as role models for the kind of nurse we all aspire to be. To our graduates, today is more than just a ceremony. It's a milestone. It's a celebration of the countless hours you've spent studying, preparing, and practicing, and even showing up when it's hard. You didn't just learn how to care for patients, you became nurses. Before we go further, I would also like to take a moment to recognize our nurses in the audience today one more time. Whether you're a parent, a mentor, a faculty member, family, or friend, you've walked the path our graduates are just beginning. Your commitment to this profession has helped shape the future of nursing. Would all nurses here today again stand so we can thank you one more time with a round of applause? Thank you for your service and for being a living example of what it means to care, to lead, and to heal. Now let's talk about the tradition that brings us here today, the pinning ceremony. The origins of the ceremony date back to the 1860s when Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, was awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her service during the Crimean War. She in turn began honoring her most outstanding nursing graduates with the Medal of Excellence. This simple but powerful act evolved over time, and by the early 20th century, nursing schools around the world adopted the pinning ceremony to recognize the transition from student to professional nurse. Unlike graduation, which celebrates academic achievement, this moment is uniquely yours as nurses. It symbolizes the bond you share with each other and with every nurse who has come before you. The pin you receive today isn't just jewelry, it's a promise to serve with integrity, compassion, and courage. And today, in one of the most personal moments of your nursing journey, you've chosen someone special, someone who supported you, believed in you, or inspired you to present your nursing pin. The act symbolizes the connection between your past, your present, and the career you're about to begin. It's not just about becoming a nurse. It's about remembering who stood beside you as you became one. So today, as you are pinned, we are not just marking the end of your nursing education, we are witnessing the beginning of your calling. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you. We believe in you. Welcome to the profession of nursing. Next, I'd like to welcome Dr. Tracy Morris, the president of IVCC. Her continued support and leadership have been instrumental in strengthening both our nursing program and the success of our students.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty, staff, and administration of IVCC, it is truly my privilege to welcome you here today for our RN pinning ceremony. As Sue just shared, the importance of the pinning ceremony is something that can't be understated. It is truly a celebration of your hard work. It is a chance for your family, friends, coworkers, and loved ones to celebrate with you along with your faculty members and fellow students. And today you will take an oath that thousands of others have taken, where you will make promises to your future patients. My first memory of IVCC is that of my mom's pinning. I was about 9 years old, and I don't remember much, and I guarantee there were not this many people here. All I remember was looking up at my mom in her whites with the white hat and thinking that she looked pretty. That's all I remember. I have a picture on my phone of me drinking a little glass of fake champagne as we celebrated. What I didn't realize were the sacrifices that she put in to come back to school to give us a better life. My mom was a single mom of 3 children. We were on food assistance, and we didn't really know where the next day was going to take us. But like all of you, she committed to doing something that would transform our lives. And I stand here as a president today because of that sacrifice. So for those of you on stage who are parents, please know that your children see your hard work, your perseverance, and your success, even if they don't understand it yet. You are a role model, and today we get to celebrate you. Because being a parent is tough, being a nursing student is tough, and being both is nothing short of heroic. Nursing graduates, if you are fortunate enough to have a parent or a grandparent or a sibling or a spouse here with you today, know that they are bursting with pride, and we celebrate you with them. So please, when they ask for one more picture, please indulge them. As a mom, you can never have enough on these days, and you will never regret those photos. So parents, there's your carte blanche. For those of you who have served our country in the military and now will begin to serve our country in a new way, We owe you a debt of gratitude. We thank you for your service, and we are so proud that you are now going to serve your country in a new way. For some of you on stage, there have been times where you felt like you were in it alone, or maybe as you go out in your field, you will feel that way again. Some of you have found your people, have been surrounded by friends, chosen family, or coworkers through your journey. In my years of higher education, I have seen that nursing students form some of the tightest bonds ever. So when you feel alone, remember that you never are. You have cared for your patients together, you have cared for each other, and you've done it. It truly takes a village to raise a nursing student. So not only do we celebrate you with them, we want to thank all of you for your support and for guiding our students through this program. Students, give a wave, smile, make eye contact, blow a kiss to those who helped you along the way. I know you know where they are. So when times get tough, when you're studying relentlessly for your NCLEX, I got the right test this time, or when you're missing IVCC and all the fun that you had here, I hope that you remember today on those days and know that you're never alone, because we are so proud of you. A few thank yous. Again, to thank the faculty and the staff of the nursing program. We know that today is your best reward for the work that you spend. You've seen these students in their best of times and the toughest of times. And know that the administration and the board are so thankful for the work that you do every day to help our students reach our goals. Today, joining us from the Board of Trustees and our administration, I want to thank you all for your continued commitment to IVCC and, most importantly, to the students. I'd like to recognize those trustees in attendance today. I will ask them to stand and then hold your applause till they are all announced. Jay McCracken, Chair. Angie Stevenson, Vice Chair. Dr. Maureen Rebel, Secretary. Everett Solon, Dr. Rebecca Donna, and Marlene Masaga. We need leadership at the college that believes in the power of the work that we do every day, and I'm proud to be a part of a team that knows how community colleges change lives and the work they do for you every day. From our members of our administration and support staff who ensure that our classes are scheduled. Your financial aid makes it there in time. The rooms and labs were clean. For those who make this ceremony happen. For those who take the time to calm you down when the grade doesn't come in the way you hoped it would. And to the individuals who made sure you had access to the help you needed for that midterm test, tough chapter, or emotional challenge. I have a few to recognize, so again, please hold your applause until I recognize them all. Dr. Vicki Trier, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mark Grzybowski, Vice President for Student Services, Heather Segi, Dean of Health Professions, Sue Smith, Director of Nursing, Kelly Shan, Administrative Assistant, and Chad Brokaw, who's in the booth, who sets up everything and keeps us running smoothly. And all employees of IVCC, thank you for your commitment. For the families and the friends who are here today, thank you. We know that nursing school means missed games, late or cold meals, stressed out nights of studying, and pitching in a little extra on the laundry. We thank you for picking up the extra work and being such key support for these nurses up here. I have seen them in the hallways smiling. I've seen them after simulations when they're stressed. I've seen them stress eating in the cafeteria. All the support you give truly matters. To our Illinois Valley Nurses Honor Guard who joined us today, this organization truly shows the best of the best. It's an organization made up of nurses who have spent their careers caring for others and are now committed to conducting tributes in honor of their nursing colleagues and to celebrate the nursing professions. I have to say, I got a little surprised. I was so excited to have the Nursing Honor Guard here today, and when I walked in, my mom was with them. So it's a pretty beautiful thing. Thank you for being with us today and showing how our newest nurses, how being a nurse is truly a calling to serve. And finally, and most importantly, to our students. I hate that they're behind me this time. Today is a celebration of all you have sacrificed and all that you will hope to do as a nurse. As you go out to make a difference in the world, remember that all of us at IVCC are so proud of the dedication, commitment, and work that you have put in to reach your dreams. And we thank you for choosing IVCC to be a part of your journey. I have loved seeing you in the hallways, studying and celebrating each other when each chapter and section was done. In the words of Margaret Harvey, when a person decides to become a nurse, they make the most important decision of their lives. They choose to dedicate themselves to the care of others. Thank you for making the decision to be kind, compassionate, and caring. Wherever your next leg of your journey leads you, we hope you will always remember fondly your time with us. Remember to take care of yourself as you care for others. And once again, on behalf of all of us, congratulations, and we wish you the best.
Next, Taylor Lonisk will present our welcome.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Illinois Valley Registered Nursing Pinning Ceremony. My name is Taylor, and for those of you who know me, I know it's shocking I'm speaking. And for those of you who don't know me, that was sarcasm. All I do is talk. So my classmates must have had enough of my babbling about nothing and decided let's actually give her something to talk about. Today is a very special day, one that not only marks the end of nursing school, but the beginning of a lifelong journey in healthcare, compassion, and in service. On behalf of our graduating class, I'd like to thank our faculty, family members, friends, and loved ones for being here to celebrate with us. This is an incredible milestone. Your support, encouragement, and patience has helped carry us through some very long nights, stressful exams, and early clinical mornings fueled with enough caffeine to concern most of the providers at that clinical. To our professors, faculty, and clinical instructors, thank you. You guys have been nothing short of incredible. Thank you for pushing us, challenging us, and preparing us to become safe, skilled, and compassionate nurses. Even when you said you should already know this after asking us probably what was most likely the most unimaginable question you could have ever heard. We will never forget that answer, though. And to my classmates, congratulations, we made it. You should all be proud of yourself. You all did it, and you put in the work to be here. Somehow, despite countless care plans, sim labs, clinical hours, HESI case studies, and the dreaded select all that apply, we made it to the end. Tonight is about celebrating every sacrifice, every success, and every moment that brought us to this stage. The pin we received today is more than just a symbol of graduation. It represents dedication. It represents resilience and commitment to the care of others. We truly are honored to share this moment with each and every one of you, and we thank you all for being here. We thank you for being here and showing up for us always. So thank you again for joining us today, and thank you to those who couldn't be here with us as well. We know you're here in spirit. Please enjoy the ceremony and help us celebrate our newest generation of nurses. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Adam Brown to speak about Alpha Delta Nu and our Student Nurse Association.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Adam Brown, and I serve as the president for Alpha Delta Nu, which is the Nursing Honor Society here at IVCC. First, I'd like to thank all the families for being here. Without your support, we would not have made it this far. I'd like to thank the faculty for all of your continued support during our 2 years that we have spent here learning to become great nurses. I'd like to thank Dr. Morris. We still have one more selfie later on. And then I'd also like to personally thank Dr. Taylor Myers and Dr. Amber Knowlton. They served as our faculty advisors for Alpha Delta Nu. Some things about Alpha Delta Nu. In order to become nominated for this honor society, one must achieve a B average through every single nursing course through the program, so a 3.0 across 2 years. Students are then recognized with excellence in both the clinical setting and the academic setting, between leadership, helping fellow students, and just professionalism. And then on March 4th, we as honor students present a nursing retention project or recruitment project to local high school students. So we visited LaSalle Peru High School's CNA class and presented a project to them, as well as to Seneca High School's health occupation class. Along with, and I'd like to recognize our honoree students tonight, so if you please stand. Allison Kubiak. She's our vice president. Tiffany Willett. Alexandria Beyer. Hannah Rowley. And Avery Rupert. Next, I would like to talk about IVCC's Student Nurse Association. As student nurse leaders, this past year, we decided to hold a breast cancer awareness candle fundraiser. So along with the help of our amazing faculty member, Amber Robertson, with her candle business, we and faculty members were able to raise $2,388.98 through this fundraiser. We would then go ahead and present a portion of these proceeds to 2 breast cancer groups within the Illinois Valley. We donated $1,000 to the Pink Ribbon Club on Wednesday, March 25th in Peru, and $300 to the Young Adults Breast Cancer Support Group on Saturday, March 28th at Nels Woodland in Ottawa. The remaining funds we, the Student Nurse Association, used to fund other activities that we put on for the nursing program. So we just recently had our Cinco de Mayo Nurses Week celebration, and then we also had a cookie exchange in December. Thank you all for being here. I'm very honored to have been chosen as president and as a nurse leader and represent the 2026 nurse class. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I have the great honor of doing the presentation of the class. My name is Laura Block, and let's get started. Kayla Alvarado being pinned by her husband, Robert Alvarado. Robert Alvarado being pinned by his wife, Kayla Alvarado. Tuli Nagra Baker being pinned by her significant other, Devin Chapara. Kim Ballas being pinned by her mother, Tammy Ballas. You're going to have to keep up that energy now. Ashley Barnes Underwood being pinned by her son, Austin Barnes Underwood. Alexandria Beyer being pinned by Amanda Nolan. Tiffany Bowe being pinned by her sister, Stephanie Whelan. Adam Brown being pinned by his grandfather, Richard Ehrman. Mackenzie Brown being pinned by her aunt, Janelle Franklin. Jamie Cresto being pinned by her husband, Nick Cresto. Veronica Cruz being pinned by her father, Jesus Cruz. Michelle Dreger being pinned by her husband, Jason Dreger. You'll get it. You'll get it. Sophia Flavin being pinned by her grandmother, Deb Sweelan. Mallory Freeman being pinned by her significant other, Drake Ziano. Lillian Jahant being pinned by her grandmother, Deb Cheek. Crystal Glenn being pinned by her son, Logan Glenn. Joshua Graba being pinned by his mother, Rosa Graba. Erin Hamilton being pinned by her husband, Douglas Hamilton. Anna Hoffmeyer being pinned by her mother, Kelly Hollenbach. Melissa Huffman being pinned by her grandmother, Marianne O'Hearn. Rose Jones being pinned by her godbrother, Benjamin Gibson. Tabitha Jordan being pinned by her husband, Jacob Jordan. Allison Kubiak being pinned by her mother, Mary Armada. Taylor Lanas being pinned by her husband, Joseph Yeager. Celia Lopez being pinned by her daughter, Violet Lopez. Hector Madrigal being pinned by his sister, Elizabeth Madrigal. Melissa Ortega being pinned by her husband, A.J. Ortega. Maribel Puga being pinned by her sister, Anna Puga. Hannah Rambo being pinned by her aunt, Nikki Rambo. Diego Reyes Morales being pinned by his wife, Mariana Reyes Rosales. Kylie Renner being pinned by her husband, Thomas Renner. Caitlin Roach being pinned by her mother, Jennifer Roach. Molly Roach being pinned by her mother, Amy Roach. Aaliyah Roach being pinned by her mother, Marva Roach. Miranda Roberts being pinned by her aunt, Gloria Carruthers. Hannah Rowley being pinned by her brother, Isaac Rowley. Avery Rupert being pinned by her fiancé, Danny Vowles. Jessica Sanchez being pinned by her mother, Yolanda Gaeta. Michaela Seabloom being pinned by her significant other, Grant Saylor. I like that group over there. Where are you going afterwards? Delaney Sheehan being pinned by her brother, Levi Sheehan. Jersey Simons being pinned by her grandmother, Paula Simons. Amy Sonnengroth being pinned by her daughter, Ada Lynn Sonnengroth. Vanessa Voss being pinned by her fiancé, Cody Hart. Carly Westvig being pinned by her grandmother, Cindy Ernett. Tiffany Willett being pinned by her husband, Matthew Willett. Riley Wirtz being pinned by her friend Lena Barr. Okay, have you been sitting long enough? How about standing up, giving them a round of applause? Good job, good job. I would now like to announce Professor Taylor Myers and Professor Samantha Whitaker for the lighting of the candles.
Next, I'd like to welcome Andrea Beyer for reflections.
Hello. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, classmates, and honored guests. Thank you very much for being here today. My name is Allie, or Andrea, or Alexandria, whatever you want to call me. Again, I want to start by thanking everyone for coming to celebrate this moment with us. I did not think that I would get here, and I definitely didn't think that I would be chosen to give a speech. I have an inkling that Taylor and I might have been a little chatty in class, and that's why we were chosen. I did keep this a secret from my family and friends just because I thought they might change their mind at one point. They did not, so surprise! Standing here at our pinning ceremony feels a little surreal. For many of us, nursing school started with excitement, confidence, and maybe just a little bit of fear, or a lot, you know. And then we opened the syllabus and had our first class. Suddenly, we were learning words that we couldn't pronounce, memorizing medications with names longer than our care plans, and trying to survive on caffeine, adrenaline, and whatever snacks we had stashed at the bottom of our backpacks. Somewhere along the way, we learned that nursing school is not just about passing the exams. It's about growth. It's about resilience. It's about learning how to keep going even when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, or convinced your instructor can somehow sense when you forgot one step on a skills checkoff. We've all had moments we'll never forget. The first time we passed meds during clinicals and were shaking so hard that we almost dropped the pills. The first IV we started successfully. The first clinical day that we walked into terrified and that we walked out realizing maybe we actually can do it. And of course, there were the less glamorous moments, care plans and homework that took a lot longer than actual patient care. Trying to look calm while internally panicking during clinicals, or me right now talking to all of you guys. Spending hours studying only to get that first question on an exam and think, did I really walk into the right classroom today? Or is this something else? Despite all of that, we made it here. Despite the hard moments, the late nights, and the important events that we missed out on. What makes today special is not just the pin itself, it's what it represents. This pin represents the sacrifices made by every person in this room, on this stage, and our families. It represents who supported us, the friends that listened to us vent and cry after exams, and the classmates who became our second families, and the instructors who challenged us because they believed we were capable of a lot more than we believed that we were. And to those instructors, thank you for your patience, your guidance, and for teaching us lessons that go far beyond the textbook. You taught us how to think critically, advocate fiercely, and to care deeply for those that we care for. To our classmates, no one else truly understands what this journey was like except the people that are behind me and that are sitting next to them. We survived the early morning clinicals, late night study sessions, panicked group chats, and enough flashcards to wallpaper the entire hospital. And somehow, in the middle of all the stress, we built friendships and memories that will last long after graduation. As future nurses, we are entering a profession that is demanding, emotional, and sometimes heartbreaking. But it is also one of the most meaningful professions in the world. Nurses are there for people during some of the hardest moments of their lives. Sometimes patients may not remember our names, but they'll remember how we made them feel. That responsibility is both humbling and inspiring. Tonight is not the end of our journey, it's the beginning. We still have so much to learn, and there will be a lot of difficult days ahead. But nursing school has already shown us something important, and that is that we are stronger than what we thought. We learned how to adapt, we learned how to persevere, and we learned that even when things feel impossible, we can still rise to the challenge and overcome them. So tonight, let's celebrate what it took to get here. Let's celebrate the class of 2026 and celebrate all those victories, big and small, the people who helped us along the way, and ourselves, because this is a huge accomplishment. Everyone give it up for the class of 2026.
This concludes our ceremony. Please join us for refreshments over that way in CTC 124-125. If you could please remain in the auditorium while all of our graduates and faculty exit. Thank you so much.